Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another session of Market Cipher Live. Today is Thursday, 10:36 p.m., February 4th. We are in Georgia. We have two motorcycles to pick up, heading up to Pennsylvania. Then we're going to Massachusetts. Then we have to make a stop upstate New York. And then we'll be heading down to Texas. However, in light of everything that's going on with the market deciding to take a dump on us, I know a lot of you guys are probably getting liquidated, which I do have at the end of this video to show you guys how I stopped myself from being liquidated on Femex on my Cardano futures trading. But for now, let's get going. BTC on the 1 hour. I figured this would be the perfect time. If there was any time that you guys can use this chart, it would be now. So here we go. This is BTC on the 1 day. BTC on the 4 hours. This is for February 4th, 10:30 p.m., 22:37 UTC time. And BTC on the 2 hours. As I mentioned, I won't be doing the 1 hour anymore because by the time I render these videos and post them up, it's going to take at least a half an hour to render. So there's no sense in me posting up the 1 hours. And that is your BTC chart. Next, let's go with Ethereum. If you guys hear any noise in the background, my apologies. I do travel for business. All I have is my tablet and my cell phone, so I'm trying my best. This is your Ethereum on the 2 hours. Ethereum on the 4 hours. This is the paid version of Market Cipher Live. As I previously mentioned, I showed you guys how to get the free version, so please make use of it. In Ethereum on the 1 day. Just some adjustment for you guys here. If you guys hear any noise in the background, as I mentioned, I am at a gas station. I will be here for the rest of the evening. So I figured there was any time you guys can use my services or video on Market Cipher, it would be a day like today. And I apologize, I could not get this to you guys out earlier. Let's go to Cardano, which has been taking a beating. Whew. I will show you guys my Cardano trade on Femex and how I stopped myself from being liquidated on my leverage trading. This is Cardano under 4 hours. Cardano on the 4 hours. That was the daily previously. If I mentioned 4, that was the daily. This is the 4 hour chart. Try to do a little bit more adjusting for you guys. We are potentially looking to hit approximately around 94 cents possibly, so be careful guys. And let's see if there's anything other lower than that. Nope, 96 is what we're looking roughly around. And you guys will see why I'm bringing this up at the end of the video when I show you my trades on Femex. Just around 95, 96. Let's do the 2 hours. Cardano on the 2 hours. And this is going to come relevant at the end of the video. Let's do the 1 day again and see what we could be potentially looking at. Worst case scenario. Ooh, we are looking at a 45, about 50 cents, 45 cents Cardano possibly. Worst case scenario. But currently we should be just around the 95 range at the lowest ribbon. This is not impossible to hit 50 cents. Improbable? Yes. Improbable. Not impossible. Unlikely? Yes, but not impossible. So right now I'm actually looking roughly around the 97, 98. That's where I'm looking for Cardano to get a rebound. From my experiences of, for you guys that don't know, I have been trading for over 7 to 8 years minimum, but I'm still not an expert. Now, let's do Polkadots. And while you guys are watching the daily Polkadot, you guys know the recital, so repeat with me. I am not a financial advisor. Everything I say on this channel is for entertainment purposes only. You guys have to do your own research. Polkadot under 4 hours. And Polkadot under 2 hours. Next, let's take a look at Chainlink. 2 hour Chainlink. And 4 hours. And let's go to the 1 day for the Link Army. We have a pretty good support right around here, which could put us roughly around a between $23 and $25 chain link. That's 25, that's 23. Unless we get a really bad situation, I think if you're leverage trading Chainlink on anything, try to get it at least a liquidation somewhere around 20, because 24 is a good possibility. As you see, we've hit 20 a few times already, so be careful, guys. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how you guys can stop these from being liquidation wicks. Let's go to Chainlink under 4 hours. Let's see if we can get rid of these extra numbers. We don't need them. Yeah, come on. Here we go. Chainlink 4 hours. Chainlink 2 hours. Okay, guys. Next, let's do actually a coin that has been performing pretty well lately, which is going to be Theta is one of them. Now, while we are speaking of Theta under 2 hours, let's do Theta for 4 hours. And while you guys watch this chart, here's something I want to bring up to you guys. When everything else is, excuse my French, taking a shit on the market, but then you have a token like Theta that is actually holding up very well, what does that tell you? Pay attention to this project. There's a reason why Theta is not dumping like the rest of the market. For those of you that doesn't know, I'm actually gonna do we're gonna keep this simple. I'm gonna do a video on Theta for you guys. It's just gonna be a very basic introduction to Theta for those of you guys that don't know. But the video is gonna contain at least 4 to 5 links to individuals that can give you a breakdown much better than I can. My goal on this channel is not to bring you guys all the information that you need. It's to point you guys in the direction that you need to go to. So therefore, for example, like Coin Bureau And there are several other YouTubers that have done great videos explaining to you what Theta is. I will find those links. I will link them in the video and point you in the right direction. And while we're speaking of Theta, it is a live streaming. And in case you guys don't know, people from YouTube, Samsung, Sony, Twitch, all those guys are backing up Theta. There's a reason. Pay attention to what's going on. That's why Theta's not dumping, guys. And it's been outperforming most of the crypto market. Theta under 1 day. And I am going to be already open a channel on Theta for Theta TV. And that is actually, the reason I did that is because if you guys are on Theta TV, I'm trying to find out how you guys can earn the T-Fuel token while you're watching my video. So that way, not only you're able to watch the channel when I'm live streaming the charts, so you guys can get the charts at the moment that I am creating the videos, you will be able to watch a live stream. Again, it's going to be Market Cipher Live. .ThetaTV.MarketCipherLive. But I will get you guys those links once I know what I'm doing and I can do the videos properly. But at the same time, while you guys are being entertained and getting the information for the Market Cipher Live charts, you guys also will be able to earn the T-Fuel tokens. So what I'm trying to do now is how do I get my videos up and have you guys earning T-Fuel tokens at the same time. But again, pay attention to Theta. I will create the video and get it out to you guys so I can point you in the right direction so you guys can know what Theta is. Next, let's move on to Enjin, because Enjin has been doing very well also. I know we have Enjin in here somewhere. Come on. Enjin, here we go. Another project that has just been skyrocketing. I do know, let's do Enjin on the 4 hour. It did have a little pullback. Yes, it did. Outperforming the rest of the crypto market. Again, another project that is outperforming BTC, Ethereum, Cardano. Not saying that these are better projects, but they're just telling you these are the type of tokens you pay attention to. One way that I pick which tokens or which project I'm going to go with, the one that survived the bloodbath, there's a reason that these tokens are not dumping like everything else. That is screaming out, pay attention to this project. Enjin under 2 hours. And with that said, I'm going to take you guys to my trading chart on Femex. Now, some of you may have watched my previous videos. Not too long ago, I did show you guys that I had a trade on Cardano. And on my trade on Cardano, my liquidation was at 103. $1.03. And I did mention to you guys, I am absolutely not concerned about being liquidated. Why? Because I have a 4 to 5 point system on my trading, especially when you're trading futures with leverage or leverage. Guys, pay close attention to what I'm about to say and do next. This is how you stop yourself from being liquidated on leverage trading. I don't care which account you're using, Bybit, Femex, or any other trading accounts that's a leverage. You can use this technique with all of them. Where if the market goes up, you're going to be happy. If the market goes down, you're going to be happier. What do I mean by that? Now, if you guys watched my previous video from a day or two ago, I did show you my chart. I did show you my trade that my liquidation was at 103. We know for a fact, look back a couple of hours ago, Cardano went as far down as 103.37. Let me show you guys my trade. Now, when Cardano hit 106, I did put some funds and I bought a very small amount. This is my total fund account right now. I took some funds from Binance and I sent it over. Since there is a huge dip in Cardano, I sent some funds over. Currently, I'm only trading roughly around $1,200 just about. Why am I not trading $3,000 if I have $3,000 in my trading account? My leverage is at a 4x. Again, one of the reasons 99% of individuals that trade on leverage lose money are two major reasons. Reason number one, greed. Because you want to do high leverage trading. You're just begging and asking to be liquidated. Two, often you guys will be up. If you're trading with a $1,000 account, you're going to see an $80 profit, a $60 profit, and you're going to wait. Oh, I know I could get to 300. And the next thing you know, you're down. When you're going down, you start panicking. You're down from 60, 40, 20, 10. Oh, let me grab just a little $10 before I lose everything. Guys, you have two ways of trading, and I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible because I don't want this video to go too long. This is not trading advice. It's just the way I trade. If you want to follow the way I trade, that is up to you. If I have a $1,000 account, I've already learned from experience over the last 10 to 15 years. If I can grab $30 or $40 5 to 6 times a day, I will make way more money than waiting to make a $200 profit or a $300 profit. I can grab a $30 to $40 to $50 profit 4 or 5 times a day. I'm already up by $150 to $200 for that day. Let's say you only get 2 trades in where you grab one for $50, another one for $40. You are at $90. If you grab one for $30, you grab one for $20. You are at $50. If you do that 10 days, you are at $500. On a $1,000 account, you're already up by 50%. What are the chances of you sitting down, waiting for your trade to reach 50% to take a profit? Can it happen? This is crypto? Yes. Unlikely. Possible? Yes, but unlikely. You guys can make a lot more money if you keep taking small profits. Anytime you see a profit, put in your mind, if you can get 5% of your total account, that is a win. If you have an account with $1,000, you're up by $50, that's a 5%. Take that $50. Wait for a small pullback, go back in. I'm going to create a whole video, which I can warn you guys right now, it's going to be at least an hour long because I will break down the mentality that you guys need to have when you're trading. And I guarantee you, that I can promise you, it will completely change the way you trade. And you will absolutely start to see a profit. But let's get to what I'm here for. Now, you guys see my liquidation currently is at 90 because I made a small purchase at 106. When Cardano hit $1.06, I made a small trade. So it pushed my liquidation from 103 to 90 cents. You guys want to know what the rest of this fund is doing? Let's take a look. I would be liquidated at 90 cents. I already have a purchase ready for 92 cents. That is going to push me back well under 87 cents. But I already have a purchase even at 87 cents. At 87 cents, there's another purchase at 82 cents. If it drops even further, I have a purchase at 77 cents. I also have a purchase at 72 cents. Guys, by the time it hits the 72 cents, my liquidation will probably be somewhere around 50 cents. Can Cardano go that low? Yes. Am I really concerned that it's going to get that low? No. I still have funds in another account that I can send here and keep pushing my liquidation down, which means the lower it goes, the deeper I'm buying. There's a better dip, a better dip, a better dip, a better dip, and a better dip. So if the market goes up and I'm seeing that my current, where we at? This here is getting less and less, I'm happy. Eventually, it's going to hit $1. Where's my entry? It's going to hit $1.18. I'm going to be at a zero line. I'm not losing any money. As soon as it hits $1.19, I'm in profit. I'm happy. Yay! Profit. Now, if it goes down, yay! More profits. So it doesn't matter to me whether it goes up or down. Preferably, I know some of you guys are not going to appreciate this. I'd rather go down a little bit, so as it comes back up, I'm going to make even more money. Not only my liquidation price is going to be even at a lower point where I have less of a chance of being liquidated, but this little profit margin taking 118 will probably drop all the way down to 105, 106. Which means on the way back up, I'm going to make a lot more money. A lot more. Again, if it goes up, I'm happy. If it goes down, I'm happier. Why? Because the further down it goes, the bigger the dip I'm purchasing, the more money I'm making on the way back up. All I needed was a 4x. Not a 20, not a 30. When you do that, you are begging and asking to get liquidated. If you guys have funds, you're trading $1,000, and I know I keep referring back to $1,000 is because most individuals, the first thing they think in their mind is not, oh, I need $100 to trade. It's usually $1,000 that most individuals, from my experience, most individuals wants to start their trade with $1,000. They figure, let me get on Bybit, I can do a 20 or 30, oh shit, got liquidated. So I don't even need to finish the rest of the story. If you got $1,000, guys, you can do 2x, 3x. It's not about how much money you can make on a trade. It's how much of your profit can you keep and keep capitalize on that profit to make greater profit. If you get $1,000 account, you do a 20x, and now you're up to $4,000, $5,000, and then eventually you get liquidated and you lose everything. What was the point? If you're not keeping your money, what's the point? You're trading for the excitement of trading? For that, you can go gamble. Do you guys know the difference between a gambler? Let me explain something to you guys. So maybe this is part of the mentality that I'm talking about when you guys are trading you need to have. I know this video is going to be a little bit long, but I am so sick and tired of watching people do the same mistakes that I have made and they keep getting liquidated. Let me help you guys out. When a poker player is playing poker, professional poker player, ESPN has the Poker Champion Tournament. It's not called the gambling tournament. It's not called, the back alley tournament. They're not gambling, guys. When the poker players are having their poker tournament, they're all called professional poker players. They do poker playing for a living. That is the sport. ESPN Sport does not broadcast gambling. They are broadcasting the Poker Champion Tournament. Do you guys know the difference between those guys and somebody who's in a back alley or a little speakeasy gambling? The difference is that these guys know what they're doing. They're not taking chances. Everything is a calculated risk. Every hand that they play, every choice that they made, every call that they made is a calculated risk. That is their line of sport. They are not gamblers. Uncle Joey, or your brother, or your daddy, or your cousin, or your aunties, or whoever is out there, or your best friend that has this certain individuals looking for them to break a kneecap, those guys are gamblers. Those professional players, they study the art. They know what they're doing. Are they taking chances? Yes, but it is calculated risk. Hence, calculated risk. Am I concerned about being liquidated? Absolutely not. Because I'm playing the game as a professional. On that word, let's make it clear, I'm not a professional trader. I do not give trading advice. Everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes only. I'm glad we got through that. However, I am taking a calculated risk. I'm not concerned about being liquidated. The same way the poker players are, they're not gamblers. So I don't want you guys out there gambling. If you have $1,000, have at least currently around this time especially, a 3 to 4 point system, which means there's 4 levels that you guys are buying from. So if you're buying BTC, you have $1,000 currently. Let's go back. Let's see what BTC is at. I know this video is long, so for those of you guys that's hanged around, thank you. And I hope this makes sense and I'm not wasting your time. BTC is currently at 47. I would put a purchase a quarter, $250 of my total $1,000 at $47,357. If it says my liquidation is going to be at 4,200, guess what? I'm putting another purchase at 4,300 to purchase so I don't get liquidated at 42. Which means I have half of my account left. If when I make a purchase at 43, so I do not get liquidated at 42, and my new liquidation went from 42 to, let's say, maybe 38 or 37, let's say 37, I'm going to take a third of that, another $250. I'm going to put an order for 38. I'm putting an order for 38, so I don't get liquidated at 37. So if that order triggers, which means I'm probably going to be liquidated at 32. Well, guess what? I'm putting a purchase order at 33, so I don't get liquidated at 32. So every time the market goes down and it triggers a new buy at a bigger dip, believe me, you're going to have a smile on your face. Now, if you start to run out of funds and it gets to that very last dip, well, shit happens. That's why I said it's not impossible to be liquidated, but it is highly improbable if you do it properly. The more points you have, the safer you are. So you could either do, if you have $1,000, you have 3 purchase points, $333 each. Or you can have 4 purchase points at $250 each. Or you can have 5 purchase points at $200 each. Hell, you could make it a 7 or 8, depending how careful you want to be and how safe you want to trade. It's totally up to you. I think I talked enough over this video. If you guys don't get it, you just don't get it. There is an incredible amount of money to be made if you can have the right mentality on how to trade. If you can educate yourself properly on how to trade. If you are not greedy, I'm going to repeat it again. If you are not greedy, you're almost guaranteed to always be in profit and never get liquidated. This is Market Cipher Live. I hope I didn't waste your time. If you find some value, a free way to support the channel is leave a like, leave a comment. If this is your first time, subscribe. If this made sense to you, let me know it makes sense to you. I know we're roughly around 80 subscribers right now. Thank you so much. You guys make it worth my while to pull over and make this video for you guys. I'm going to keep working on the website. I'm going to work on the Theta TV channel, Theta.tv channel, so I can bring these charts to you guys live. So when I'm doing this live charts, you guys can say, hey, can you throw up this chart? Can you throw up that chart? Again, I'm going to have to take it out of my extremely busy schedule to do that for you guys. I have no idea how long this video is now, but I know it is long as hell. So if you are still here, you are a trooper. Crypto Bandit, I'm out. May all your trades be profitable and you guys be safe out there. Good luck trading, and I'm out. See ya.